Hello, 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 and welcome. It is your girl, Color Be Bad Lynn, popping in to share some fragrances that I have been obsessed with. Fragrances that I've been playing around with. Some of them I have shared with you before. Some of them I haven't, and if I have, it's been a while. So if you're interested in finding out what fragrances I want to share with you guys, what fragrances that I am totally obsessed with this week, please continue to watch. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so before we start sharing of fragrances, I do want to again welcome you. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscription button. Hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video on this particular YouTube or this platform, you will be notified. And if you can't watch it right away, you can save it for later. And make sure you like the video, share the video with those that you are close to if you found it interesting, funny, or you just enjoyed it and want to save it for yourself. Please feel free to do so. Alright, so let's get off into it. The first fragrance I want to share with you guys is a fragrance from the design house of Tom Ford. There are some fragrances and colognes in Tom Ford's house that I absolutely love. And if you watch any of my recordings, you will know which ones they are. I'm going to go ahead and put my glasses on so that I can read to you. I should know what's in this because I've had it for so long. But it never gets old. I just absolutely love this fragrance. All the ones that I have in my collection, I love. This one is white suede. And if you've been watching my channel any length of time, you know that I love a leather and suede note in my fragrances and my colognes. I'm going to bring it in so you guys can see. I have had this for years. Like, I use this really, really sparingly. I don't think this is my, I think this is my very first bottle of this. This one is White Suede by Tom Ford. This is for women. There is a white suede for men, and I don't know if I've ever had my nose on it. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure. But a lot of Tom Ford's fragrances and colognes are unisex. That's why I was kind of shocked when it just said for women, because anybody who wants to wear it absolutely can. But this does lean more on the lighter, softer, more feminine side, but anybody could definitely wear this. The main accords of this particular scent, just so you'll know, is musky, powdery, it's leather. I love leather in my fragrances. Leather and suede is just one of my favorite notes for springtime, winter, any time of the year. That's it. White floral, it's warm, spicy. It's amber, woody, fresh, aromatic, and green. So this can be an all year round because it's fresh, it's aromatic, it has a warmth to it. It's floral, it has musk, it's powdery. So it has all the components to just be an all time, all year round scent. White Suede by Tom Ford is a floral, woody scent. Okay, this one was launched back in 2009. So this has been around for a while. And I didn't get this in 2009, but I've had it for years. I've had this for a long time. The top notes of this one are thyme and tea. So for tea fragrance lovers, if you love green tea, white tea, black tea, if you love any tea type fragrances, you definitely want to get your nose on this old classic and see what you think about it. 9 times out of 10, if you love tea fragrances, if you love scents that are tonic-y, that may have like the note of gin or vodka in them, boozy, not that you're drinking it, but a lot of colognes and fragrances have them in there, you might like this. And it is not alcohol-y or boozy scented, but it does have a really nice tea scent to it. And tea fermented turns into liqueur. This one, and I've had this for years, so it's really, really, the maturation on this is nice, y'all. Then your middle notes of this is Lily of the Valley. It's got saffron, which I love saffron in my scents, and rose. And if you've been watching any of my other recordings, you'll know that I love the note of rose in my fragrances and colognes as well. It's got suede, musk, sandalwood, orbonum, and amber, you guys. This is one of my favorites, and I had to pop on. I sprayed this on not last evening, but It's been a day or so. Every now and then, I just like to spray this. I want to say probably Friday. Yeah. And this is good. This is a 100 milliliter, the eau de parfum. And it just smells good. It's clean. It's fresh. It does dry down a little bit powdery on some people. You will go nose blind to this. This is a high quality fragrance. So you're not going to get like huge whiffs of this in the middle of the day. But you will smell this. People may smell it on you and compliment you. One of my other faves is Neroli Portofino. And I sometimes wear these together. They smell amazing together. This is pure, it's crisp, it's clean, it's sophisticated. This is just good. There is some, and here's what I do sometimes, and I mess this up. I will wear this with other things. This can stand alone, but because it's so soft and so gentle, you don't think that it can, right? But this can stand alone. It is absolutely, it's a big girl frag. So it can definitely stand alone. You don't need a lot of fragrance with this. I do go heavy on my sprays when I wear this. But again, I have had this for years. I love clear juice fragrances and I love the darker ones as well. But this is absolutely gorgeous. If you don't have this one in your collection, I highly recommend that you add this one. It just smells good. It is a timeless classic. Again, this one was launched back in 2009 and we're in 2026, y'all. This is good and it's still good to this day. This is a good batch. Get you some. All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep my glasses on so I can read to you guys what's in these. Now this next one that I want to share with you, I have shared this on a couple occasions. This is like a staple in my fragrance collection. I really like this offering from Lattafa. It is called Victoria. I like this fragrance, you guys. It is gorgeous. I'm going to bring the bottle in a little bit closer. I really love this scent. It smells so good. It's just good. Like it's a love at first sniff fragrance. And if you're not careful, you will spray too much of it because you don't think that you're getting enough. And I do because I'm a heavy sprayer. But this is fabulous. And this is a unisex fragrance, okay? It does lean, in my opinion, more towards the feminine side. But anybody who wants to wear this absolutely can. Again, this is Victoria by Lattafa Perfumes. It is a unisex fragrance. It has vanilla, citrus, white floral. It's powdery and sweet. Straight to the point. This one is a floral, fruity gourmand. They are correct. It is floral, it's fruity, and it is a gourmand. They say this is a new fragrance, and anytime I've seen things that was made back in 1999 that they call a new fragrance. This was launched back in 2025. It has the top note of lemon meringue pie. Middle note is neroli and vanilla. Y'all, they did it with this. They came with it. They did. This is so beautiful. I mean, I think the reason why I feel like when I use this, I have to spray a lot is because the atomizer doesn't give you a lot when you spray this on. So you feel like you have to spray a lot, which you really don't. But yeah, those are the only 3 notes they list. We know that it has more than that in them, but hey, that's good. It smells so good, you all. It's so sweet. I'm a lemon person, so I love citrus and I love the smell of lemon and lime and sweetness, and this is absolutely gorgeous. It gives information on your sillage and all that on Fragrantica. But for me, I don't know, because I've coupled this with something else every time I have worn this. If you like Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana, if you like Intense by Dolce & Gabbana, Loyal to You, Bath and Body Works, Desirable Addiction, Maison Alhambra, Allure Couture, What else does it smell like? Devotion, Sacred Heart, all the devotions. It smells like those if you like that. Lyra. In my opinion, this is a dupe for Lyra. And they did, this is creamy, it's sweet, it's sensuous, it is intoxicating. This is good, you guys. And you can find this for like an extremely affordable price. And definitely, this is one of those that you continue to buy over and over again when you run out of it, because they're so affordable. And you just cannot get enough. Like, you're gonna spray out on this. This is just it's the end of the day, so it's okay. It smells so good. It gets up in here. And like I said, I am a citrus person. I love citrus scents, especially lemon. And I'm not a huge gourmand fragrance lover, but the ones that I do have, and I'm sharing a couple of them today. This is one of a couple of the gourmands I'm sharing. This is good, y'all. So get your hands on Victoria by Lattafa Perfumes. Excellent lemon meringue pie in a bottle. All right, next up on the list is another Lattafa fragrance, and this is from the Ana Aviad collection. This one is Scarlet. I remember when this collection first launched, and I got a couple of the first two scents that they put out, and I let them sit forever. I did. I didn't even touch them, because when I get these, normally I'll spray out on them and see what I think about them, but I won't wear them. But let me tell you something. When you see the dent, it's over with. It's over. This is Ana Aviad Scarlet. This is by Lattafa Perfumes, and it is for women. Of course, anyone who wants to wear this absolutely can. It's rose, it's sweet, it's vanilla, floral, cherry. This is a dark cherry fragrance. It's a dark cherry and rose fragrance, you guys. Patchouli. We love us some patchouli. You know what I was supposed to do too? I need to get some patchouli oil because I'm out of it. Patchouli, soft spicy, fresh spicy, caramel or caramel, depending on where you are from in the country, and warm spicy. So this is definitely a fragrance that you would probably want to wear in cooler months, but you can wear this whenever you choose. This is, again, Ana Aviad Scarlet. It is a flanker of the original I Am White Ana Aviad. This is a floral fruity gourmand. So here's another gourmand. I think all of the ones I'm sharing today, except for maybe one, maybe two, or fruity gourmand fragrances. This was launched in 2025. Okay, so this is not that old. It has the top note of black cherry. It is strong black cherry. Pink pepper. I love pink pepper. It has white rose, peony. So if you don't know, or if you're not familiar with fragrance, white rose has a really, really distinct scent to it. It's a little bit different from your red rose, of course. And you know, if you've ever had flowers or smelled flowers, you know that there's a little bit of a difference. A white rose has a little bit of a sweetness to it. Roses aren't that sweet smelling, but the white ones are a little bit sweeter than the other ones, right? And so you get a little bit of that in this fragrance. You also have peony, tonka bean, nutmeg, which is where your warm and spicy is coming from, patchouli, sugar, vanilla, and caramel or caramel. I call it caramel, but people that are from the south, deep down south, probably say caramel, right? So that is what's in this. Is super sweet. I get more of the rose in this than anything, which is amazing to me because I'm a rose lover, and I don't have that many fragrances that actually has a note of white rose in it. This is good. Like, you can really smell the rose for me, and the patchouli are really overpowering. Then the caramel in this gives it a sweet, sticky smell to it. So this is good for rainy weather. This is good for cooler weather. Super, super hot, I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're going to be out. I wouldn't recommend wearing this in hot heat, it's probably not going to perform for you because it is a heavier, warm, spicy, earthy scent with a lot of fruits and sweetness added. And so you're probably going to want to wear this one in cooler weather. Nonetheless, this is a bomb performer. The longevity on this is endless. This is beautiful. I haven't worn this by itself, but I want to tell you that if you know it was launched in 2025, you see the dent. This is amazing, y'all. I wouldn't tell you a fib. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you love rose, if you don't love rose, even though this is dark cherry, rose, patchouli, all the things, caramel, but if you don't like a rose scent, you're not gonna like this. You can smell the rose note from the bottle. This is absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't repurchase this one. This was sent to me, so I wouldn't repurchase this, but this is good, and you can find this for a really, really, really good price. These are fragrances that are high quality smelling for very, very low budget pricing, and that's what I love about these. So if you do like rose and you do like a fruity gourmand floral, I would say if you like fruity gourmand florals that have rose in them, then you may want to check this one out. But if you don't like rose, don't get this because it smells more on the rosy side than the dark cherry. That's what I get out of this one. But it's a good one though. I would give this probably like a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10 as far as a scale on something that I would enjoy. But as you can see, I've been playing around with this one. I've been trying to get the best out of this fragrance. What type of lotion, what type of cream, how long does it last? Because it was gifted to me, it was sent to me. So I don't have anything vested in this one where I got to take my time and spray out slow. No, and you can find these for really, really affordable prices, and they're very good quality fragrances. Very nice one from Lattafa. This one is Anna Aviad Scarlet. Get you some dark cherry, patchouli, caramel, sugar, white rose. All right, now most of the time whenever I record or upload a video, I'm always listening to some music. I am listening to the incomparable, legendary Nancy Wilson. She is an all-time favorable, most elegant, glamorous, gorgeous jazz singer of all times. And we love her around here. We love Nancy Wilson. And if you're not familiar with Nancy Wilson and her music, I will make sure to add some of her pictures at the end of the video, so that if you don't know who she is, you will after today. So we will get into that. So now we will go to the next fragrance. We got a couple of more. All right, next up on the list we have an Oriental Vanilla. This is also a gourmand fragrance, but they have to choose a category, and so the Oriental part of this fragrance overrode everything else. This is very unique. This one is salted caramel macaroon. Okay, and this is an Oriental vanilla fragrance by Lattafa. It is a unisex fragrance, so it's for men and for women. This one is salted caramel on the top. Your middle note is tonka bean, and your base notes are sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. Really, really simply put, very, very nice fragrance. I'm going to read you what they wrote. It says salted caramel macaroon by Lattafa is a sweet gourmand leaning fragrance, right? So they had to make a decision. Oriental vanilla gourmands, right? The composition opens with a prominent blend of salted caramel and macaroon, creating a sugary, slightly salty, and pastry-like impression. Okay? Tonka bean in the heart deepens the sweetness with soft almond vanilla nuances, while the base of sandalwood, vanilla, and musk provides a creamy, woody, and gently musky foundation that extends the edible character of this scent. So I haven't been playing around with this one that long, but it's different. It is definitely gourmand. It smells like, I'm trying to, there's a fragrance that's, I want to say, there's a brioche. Latifah came up with a brioche scent, right? And that's what this reminds me of. It smells similar to that. So if you had that fragrance or you have it in your collection and you like it, you would like this. Is this something I will wear in the summertime? No. This is definitely a bedtime scent. This is a up close and sensuous scent. This is like a popcorn and movie night with your significant other. If you want to take a good bath or a good shower and spring on something really sweet and cuddle up with your favorite book or watch a movie, this is that type of scent. This is not something that I will wear like to work or out running errands or out working out in the gym or going for a long walk. I would not wear this in hot heat because it is super, super sweet, super, super gourmandy, right? So you don't want anything coming after you with this one on. But this in cooler weather or cool rainy would be amazing, definitely. So I can't wait I'm going to hold on to this one and wait till the winter months coming in, cooler months like fall kicks in, and play around with this one and see what it does performance wise. But it's a little bit too warm. We have a lot of high humidity where I live. Like today it is extremely humid and sticky, so this would not perform well at all in that type of weather, unless you're going to be somewhere where there's going to be extreme fans and air conditioning. This is something for cooler weather. Yeah. But Decadent Delight Salted Caramel Macaron by Latifah. If you love sweet, sweet, sweet. If you love that brioche scent that Latifah has, you would like this. It's similar to that, but a little bit sweeter. I think a little bit calmer. It's not as strong and boisterous. Really, really soft, decadent, delicate scent for cooler months, I would say. All right, and then so that'll do it. Those are the ones I wanted to share. I had a couple of more that I wanted to share with you guys too, but we're gonna cut this one off and do another one another time because we got plenty to talk about. So last but not least, I have an honorable mention. This is okay. So let me start here. It is very rare that I get a fragrance and I finish it in the same year, especially if it's a large fragrance. Like if it's a 3.4, which this one was, it's hard for me to finish a fragrance because I don't wear, we don't wear the same ones every day unless you have a signature scent. And it's nothing. My mother had a signature scent. Like she had a fragrance that whenever she went anywhere, she had just a fragrance or two that she wore mostly all the time, right? And then as years went on, when I started gifting her, my brother and I started gifting her things, then she would switch up every now and then. But up until I became her caregiver, she still had some of the fragrances that we would give her throughout the years because she just had two that she wore mostly more than anything. Then she had a couple that we slid her way that she, fell in love with too. But so it's nothing wrong with, whenever I think of perfume, I just think of her automatically. I'm sorry. But there's nothing wrong with having a signature scent. But when you have a lot of them or you play around with different fragrances and different scents, it's kind of hard to say you have a signature scent because you really don't. But it's nothing wrong with having one. I love people who have signature scents. It's just something they wear all the time. They never change up. It's just something they love to wear, and I love that for them. This right here, like I said, it is difficult for me, very rare, for me to use an entire bottle of perfume, especially in less than a year's time. It's just I don't do it unless it's something inexpensive like your body sprays, or just my favorite fragrance. But again, my favorite fragrances, it takes me like some of my favorite fragrances are Christian Dior's Poison line. So all of the Poison fragrances are my absolute jams, right? This right here, y'all, when I say I use this, it's gone. Balmain Destin, I believe I'm pronouncing this correctly. Look at the juice. I have not had this for long. And I'm laughing because I never do this. But if you watch my recordings or have seen any other ones, I love Fendi fragrances. And one is my favorite Fendi fragrance is Fendi Furiosa, right? And it's not even a part of the private collection. It's a part of the designer side. So it's not on the pricier end of Fendi fragrances, but it's one of my absolute favorites. I got it for a birthday a couple years back. And when I tell you, and this reminds me of that, it does. And I promise you, I bet it's the same notes. It's just a little different, just a little tweaking, a little different, but they know each other. This one is Destined by Balmain. The little bit that's left, y'all. When it get like this, I leave it. I always leave a little juice in the bottle for good measure. This is by Balmain Beauty. It is a floral, fruity fragrance. It's good. It has depth to it, and it's so sexy. This is a new fragrance. It was launched in 2026. So, like I said, I haven't had this long at all. This one is Quentin Beach. I mentioned before, anytime Quentin Beach has anything to do with a fragrance, I'm in on it. Top notes are peony, strawberry, and pink pepper. There's that pink pepper, and it's a good pink pepper, y'all. We got lily in the middle. That's all that's in the middle. And then your bottom note or your base notes are musk, patchouli, sandalwood. You've got some kind of oud, like an aqua wood. I've never heard of it, but it's a deep, rich wood. And then there is an ambrioletide. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. These are two notes that I had never heard of in fragrances, and that's probably why this is set apart from anything else in my collection. It reminds me of Fendi Furiosa, and I haven't even compared the two because I keep that fragrance. That's one of my ones I keep put up, because if I pull it out, I can't get it. I can't stop. I'm telling you, it's something about that fragrance that drives me wild. And if it drives me wild, then you already know. This is amazing. So if you haven't smelled this one yet, get your nose on it. This is good. Like, they did their big one. Is that what they say? They did their big. Listen, this is a good fragrance, you guys. I really, really love this. Anything that you hear hype about this one, they're telling the truth. And like I said, whenever it gets just that little drop in there left, I leave it for good measure. As a reminder, for one, that I really, really enjoyed this fragrance. Would I repurchase this or treat myself to this? I'll ask for it as a gift. And yes, again and again, this is one of those fragrances that you could make a signature fragrance. Like, I'm not ashamed of myself for using this all up, but I did. And I had to share it with you. This is good. Like, this is beautiful. This was well thought out. It was well executed. I love the bottle. It's very classy. It would look good on anybody's vanity, anybody's fragrance shelf or casing. It's just beautiful. This was a 3.4 fluid ounce. I always go big or go home if it's something I really like. This is beautiful, y'all. And like I said, I don't splurge that often, on things, but this is something that I saw, and I was like, I just gotta have it. It is so good. It was beautiful from beginning to end. It was worth every penny. This is good. This is really, 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 really good. So if you haven't, when you get your nose on it, don't second guess it. Go on and get it, girl. Go on and get it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Anyone can wear this. It's definitely it could be a unisex frag. This is good, y'all. So I would say rating this one for me would be like 99 out of 100. This is good. Get you some. All right. Well, that was all that I wanted to share. Actually, I had a couple more, but we're gonna break it down. We got to break it down. I don't want to overwhelm you because we don't want to make it too lengthy. Everybody's time is valuable, and I appreciate you for clicking in and checking in on me and finding out what I'm chatting up about. I greatly appreciate all of your love and your support. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Welcome. We're glad to have you. Thank you for joining the fam. I'm glad to be a part of yours. And then, hey, to all of my existing subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. It seems just like yesterday I started this, and I wasn't nervous. I didn't know what to think. I didn't like my voice. I didn't know if my hair was okay. I didn't know if what I had on was okay. I didn't know if my camera was clear. It didn't matter. I just went for it. I had someone tell me. There was somebody working in my apartment one day putting some furniture together, okay? And I think I shared this on how I started doing this. And I had it on. They asked me while they were putting my furniture together, putting the little legs on and everything. They were doing a delivery, what I was watching, okay? And normally I don't talk to service people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're nice and you offer them a water or something if you have water or whatever, and thank them. But so we had a conversation while he was working, and he was like, "What are you watching?" And one of the other guys was laughing at the whatever video I was watching, and I was watching a YouTube personality, somebody that was talking about fragrances. Okay, because I've always loved them, and I like listening because a lot of the channels, they share information about fragrances that you may not know about, old school and new school. And some channels really get in depth with the fragrances, who created them, and what a bergamot lime is, and where it came from, and why they use it, and what oilbunum is, and why they put balsam fir in fragrances, and the origin of balsam fir, and what kind of scent it gives off, and how it preserves fragrances. And so some people get really, really in depth with it, and I love that because I love education, right? I love to know what I'm talking about, no matter what it is. And so, long and short, one of the guys asked, they were like, "Well, why don't you?" They said, "Well, instead of you watching these, why don't you start making them?" Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, you could be making these just like they making them. It's just that easy. And so that's what got me started doing this. And I have fun doing it because I love fragrances and I love chatting about them. I stopped taking myself serious about 15 years ago, and I have been enjoying life ever since. And I think that we all should take note in that we have an opportunity to tap into whatever it is on the inside of us that we want to do, that we've always wanted to do, even if we're really shy and bashful like myself, and just get out there and just do things, and just have a good time. And if you succeed at it, you do, and if you don't, you can move on and do something else, but you can say that you did it. And so here we are 5 or 6 years later. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Color Me Bad Nation. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you give me a shout out down there when you do watch a video. Let me know what you thought about the video. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you in advance for all of the love and support. This is your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn, saying thank you guys for watching. I greatly, greatly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Bye. Don't forget to smell good.